Good morning. Welcome to another messy art table. Hey, it's where I feel comfortable. I sit here in my chair and then I do all this fun stuff. So this is what I'm working on right now. My crown that I'm actually going to put on my head. See, I started working with my, why come the colors don't come out? So this is basically really purple. Okay, that's almost it. Almost. And then you see the metallic gold. Well, it's so shiny on the camera, but kind of not gold on the camera. It's kind of weird. Let me see if different light. And the jewels are jeweling, but not on camera. No, I have not put up my art. No, I have not. No, I have not, Muhammad Ali. No, I have not. And then I stepped on this. So I had to just like drape it over my love seat until I figure out what I'm going to do. Yeah, my little crazy lonely plant still, yeah, it's at least warm. All right, I might put that outside. I might keep that, but it's for the show. And yeah. Anyway, so I went outside and I checked on all my plants. My avocado is growing, y'all. Hold on, let me turn y'all around. What did I come over here for? I came over here for this. Let me sit that right here. Let me show you. I am literally sitting my cardboard mama here that I need to sew on. This one is not going to be painted, obviously. It's fabric. It's a little cuts up of jeans and fabrics. You get the gist. Those are big old, tiny, skinny, long, big old, little, big old, little, big old legs. No shoes. I'm going to have to attach some shoes. Anyway, so I'll be working on this one. I won't say today right now. So she's just chilling. And I'll sit over here by the pillow so her back won't hurt. You know what? I'm just joking. Hi y'all, this is Denise Diane and I am sitting here. I feel good. So I was in the bathroom. I was like, let me pluck my eyebrows or pluck my beard and mustache. Let me get all presentable. Let me comb my hair. So I got far as brushing my teeth and washing my face, and that's it. So I don't need to do all that for y'all. You know what I mean? But I was trying to get the true color. Okay. Oh, that's better. Okay, can you see it? You see how the gold? Yes, this is actually how it looks in person. Although it got real dark, deep purple just then. It's not that deep, but it is purple. Because it keeps showing up blue. That's exactly the color. This right here, that's the color. I got it. So the overlight head in here is better, or overhead lighting in here is better. I need to go back to sleep and wake up. Yeah, and so I start putting some jewels around, and then I went around the smaller jewels with the silver metallic paint, and I started this last night, and I had to let it dry because I didn't have all the jewels that I wanted, so I just bought like a bag, a little small bag, and start pulling out of those, and that's why some of them are different. I was like, I don't care, because I wanted to look like, cute little childlike crown that you would make for yourself as a little girl. So it does fit my head. I made sure of that when I was at the center in Topeka when I cut it out. And yeah, so my hair I'm going to have, it's going to be up in a ponytail right here. And I've got this curly afro wig that I want to wrap around, and I don't want it to fall over and take up the, I don't want it to overlay and just be in the way of the crown. I want to have it up. So it'll be maybe stacked this high. So I'll wrap that afro ponytail up and I'll put some bands around it. I want some like gold bands or whatever to kind of match what's going on here with all this shininess. And so it'll be cute. It'll be cute and it'll fit on my head. So I'll put this on and do the ponytail. And it'll be this nice, cute thing. Will it go this way? Is that what you just asked? No, it does not, because Mama had big. So I have to have the wider, the longer part. And so when I was at the center and I was cutting this box up, I was like, this will be fun to have for several of the kids and grown-ups like myself for the show, right? You can just get one of these and put it on your head, crown yourself, okay? Just crown yourself and walk around and see the show and how playful and fun my childhood was and my imagination. So there's my crown so far. I still got lots of jewels. I'm going to pick out some colors today and put that on there. This is going to be fun, y'all. So much fun. I'm a fun person. So, yeah. Now I need to figure out what I'm actually going to do about all this art. I can put it in the storage space. I can also put it in the closet space, or even my closet if I choose to do some spring cleaning. That's what is on my agenda today. I'm supposed to do spring cleaning for my closet. It is May. It is not spring. It's supposed to be summer, but not quite summer yet. Officially, I think. I'm not sure what the official day of summer is. I can look at it in a calendar, and so can you. So I want to actually do the spring cleaning, but I really want to work first because I want to finish this crown. I didn't get it finished last night. After I did a little bit on it, and then I finished up my purple box for, there's just going to be lots of boxes with things around Kansas, like that purple, black, and white boxes for, not for, but K-State, right? They're Wildcats, so I got K-State Wildcats on there. Let me get my crown. Just go back in here. But I need to just keep working today on all the stuff because doing things daily gets the show done. So I did my K-State Wildcats, if you can see that. And I looked at one of the emblems and just kind of freehanded, as y'all know I do. And but that's kind of what it looks like, the K-State Wildcat logo. And why is the K-State upside down? Because when this box will be put together, and let me sit you guys down, maybe you'll see what I'm talking about. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. So you take said box, right? And yeah, over here the color is different because there's two overhead lights, but I got some more, but I didn't turn those on. Maybe that's the difference. But so anyway, when you put the box back together, put the small pieces in first. If you guys are seeing that, maybe not. And then those small pieces. And I'm not painting on the small pieces because you're not going to see them anyway. So, and how it was upside down over there. No, it's not. See? K-State Wildcats. Hope you can see that. Too close. Alright, and then you got just the design on the sides. I'm not going to take this up yet because I need to get the shine on it, the acrylic shine. So anyway, this is the side of the box, or one side of it. And another side with the big eyes, like I usually do, one big eye. And same circles and a usual face for me. Just went ahead and done these. No rhyme or reason, just me having fun with Kansas memories and colors and colleges and universities and places that we went to, Boyle's Joyland. Definitely going to have, even though it's in Missouri, we used to go to Worlds of Fun for senior night, and then of course with your family and friends. So that was a great destination. So that box is done. Not painting anything on the bottom part because this will be stacked on other boxes. This won't be one of the boxes hanging, so I don't need anything on the bottom for that one. And so I finished that. I'll be working on this side and this side to completion today. And then I mapped out my This one was already painted yellow, like I told you guys. So I just put the little pin markings around since I'm good, making sure that I commit to it and don't change my mind in the morning, which today is the morning. So I'll be putting her face in there. It's a Mama Said, so it says Mama Said, and it will be painted. Um, Mama said, don't slam that door, right? And then, so she'll have her little clothes and stuff on. So I'll design this one today. Or I was thinking, because I'm doing the Mama Said with the corn stalks to match the other boxes. Or I can do one for sunflowers since it's already yellow background. Who knows? Today I will determine that, but I've already got mapped out on what this Mama memory is, and we're going to go from there. I'm going to put that there. Also, since I have all this full box still of boxes that are not painted, and then this one I still haven't finished. So yeah, so that's actually the acrylic spray. It's a finishing spray. So this one is the one I started and I got tired and I was like, yeah, I was working on the crown, so I went to bed. So now I need to finish doing this one yellow, and this will be another box with probably corn, because I want like 10 at least of those boxes to stack high to look like corn stalks. Duh. And then also sunflowers, because our sunflowers get taller than me. I'm 5'7", and the one at Rice Community Center, they got so tall. I stood up there and I was like, that thing is at least 2 heads taller than me. Like one of them just was like really tall, and the other ones were like 5 feet. They get big, man. They were so beautiful. And so when I just got back this past Tuesday, when I was at the center, the flowers on the sunflower have not budded yet. All the sunflower leaves are so healthy and beautifully green. Like, you know they're going to be tall because they are thick. Like the stalk of the sunflower is just, it's powerfully beautiful. So the spring has sprung in Kansas, and I'm sure everywhere that spring does that. But I can't wait to go back and see how big they get. So I hope I'll go back and I'll see them maybe mid or maybe to my knees. They're probably at my knees right now. So maybe at my mid section they'll be blooming and then getting taller and taller. So I can't wait, and I'll hopefully, film it and show you guys, or take pictures at least. I do want to upload some of the pictures to the post today because I didn't do it last night, of the magnolias. I went for a walk at the library, and yeah, the magnolias, so amazing. Yes, I have on the same t-shirt, different skirt, because I just wanted to make sure I got showered, brush my teeth. I feel all minty fresh. I did not brush my hair. It's just in there from last night, a little ponytail. I have a, a beard, and I should have done it when I was in there, but I didn't, because I just kind of, I don't know, I'm just not groom specific, like, oh my God, I gotta look pretty, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. All I'm thinking is, I gotta get clean so I can smell good and fresh and wake up, get me some coffee, and start working on my art. So that's where I am right now, and I'm so happy with this. Oh, it's the crown. See if it's any different color in here. Yeah, see, it's a little, like, I'm right up under the light. Let me go get my beads. I mean, not my beads, but the jewels that my sister gave me. And I'm gonna jewel up a mama. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be a lot. Yo, I'm just gonna have to slather some glue on the cardboard and then just start hurry up and putting the jewels down, because I was thinking about it last night, that big one. Now that's another tall cardboard that's, like I showed y'all on, that one's 5'6", but when DJ said, Mom, you're 5'7", that thing is as tall as you, or a little bit taller, because I was actually looking up at it. After I turned off the camera, I was like, wow, it is like 5'7". So this one is 5'7" as well, the one that's on the table that's not even painted or anything. But it's cut up, she's got shoes and everything, so I'm thinking I might do that one, like the one that's in my head with the clothes and everything. So I was thinking about, if I do that one jeweled for 5, and it's 5'7", as tall as me, that's a lot of jewels. I ain't got time for that. The show wouldn't be until next year because I wouldn't get nothing else done. So I am going to do a smaller mama like the one I just showed you that I'm working on with the yellow background. I'm not going to put jewels all over that because I'm not wasting that paint color. And yeah, because I love that yellow. So I'm going to do some work, and that's that. I guess that's my update. I don't know what you get to see, but oh, you saw the crown. There's an idea for you for the show. There's an idea that I've shared, is what I'm saying. So if you have grandkids, I'd be cool to make some cardboard crowns. Say, hey, this lady on YouTube, she does this kitty style art, and we gonna make crowns today. And we gonna make cardboard swords, and we're gonna get out on a boat, and we're gonna be pirates with crowns up, whatever. Follow your imagination, have fun with it, right? Let me get to the crown making and the jewel placing. I'm tired of showing my chin. Now that I said didn't want to do all that grooming on my face after washing and everything, now I wish I would have, because you can see my mustache, you can see my beard. This is Denise Diane of Whitmore Reads, and what am I reading? The Playing Guest. So good. Okay, so I'm at this part. Okay, should I tell y'all? So The Paying Guest by, what's her name? Where's my phone? There's my phone. By, let me see where I'm at. So last night as I was painting the crown, it was so thirsty. I need to get some coffee because that's the first thing I was going to do. And then I sat down and started looking at my art things that I'm going to work on. I got to map out my itinerary for today. I want to go outside too. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so I have already shared it. By the time you see this, I would have already shared it. Turner Falls, Oklahoma, that I pass by all the time going to see Tasha, going home to Kansas City and Topeka. I'm always passing Turner Falls, and it's really beautiful in the spring. I mean, beautiful. And so I never turn in and go visit, but I pulled up on Google, like, what else is in Turner Falls? I'm trying to think, like, it's really pretty, and obviously they had to break those, they're not mountains, but mounds, to put the road through, so you get that exposed rock and stuff where they built the highway. So Turner Falls is always really pretty. So I looked it up, and there's falls. Okay, I'm thinking, ain't no falls, like, ain't no water around here. We landlocked in the Midwest, so first of all, no. And I'm down south in Texas right now. When I say the Midwest, I'm talking about on the way home. And so Oklahoma and Missouri and Kansas. So we're landlocked. There's no water. So Turner Falls obviously has lake water, but they have this cool. I'm not landlocked here because obviously Texas has beaches. I don't care what y'all say. I love my Texas beach. I do. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. When you look up Turner Falls, they got beautiful pictures of the land and the water and yeah, it's just really pretty. So it's 2 hours away from my door to Turner Falls. I'm going. So we're going to go. Me and you. We're going to go and we're going to sit there. We're going to walk and all that good stuff. I'm glad I walked yesterday because the more, of course, you walk, the more you want to and the better you feel and ready for it. Your body's prepared. I know all this. I know. I know you know all this. But it bears repeating sometimes so I can keep it in my mind that, hey, girl, you used to walk 10, 11, 12, 13 miles. 13 was the most I got up to. I looked at my journal. I was like, yeah, I was really happy that day. Feet was hurting like heck when I got home, but I did it. Never walked my marathon. Can I still at 60? Of course I can. As long as I keep doing it and stay healthy. So, or keep trying. Oh, I'm looking at the baby. Oh, my niece is doing an update on the babies. He's smiling. Okay, bye. What was I saying? I forgot. We were talking about Turner Falls and going there for the 2 hour trip. And I want to do that like soon, like before this month ends. Because my job starts Monday and it's Monday through Friday, so I have the weekends off. So today's Saturday, so it's my first weekend off from my job that I started. Okay, what else was I talking about? And I totally forgot. Y'all, I'm old. You're going to have to remind me sometime. Put it in the comments. Miss Denise, you'll never finish your points because you keep saying you old. But this is what you said, and then you never went back. So, uh, God, it was something. It wasn't exciting, I'm sure. But anyway, I'm going to get up and I'll make me maybe some breakfast burritos. That's what I want. Just egg and cheese. Yes, I'll be buying expensive eggs with my very minimal work that I do. When y'all buy art from me, I can buy eggs. Okay? And I need to go to Dallas. That's what I need to do and go sell these pieces of art um, to the most beautiful people at Pan African Connection. Um, I had to go get it from Topeka. So now that I got it, I need to take it back up there because I know her daughter wanted this one right here. And that's why I left it out. I freaking love it. Maybe that's why I didn't take it because I really still want it. I love that. So basically, then there's my bags that I make, and one of my purses that I got. It's a brand new purse. That's why it's still got plastic on the handle, but I painted a Texas what you call 'em? Cactus on it. So yeah. Anyway, all my bags, painted totes. That black and white bag. It's full of the brown ones and pink ones that I have left. Literally all my bags can fit in one bag now because I've sold all the others. So that's actually how I buy my groceries. And DJ takes care of everything else. But I got to start kicking in on my bills, which my car is paid off. What do we pay? Rent, which is extremely high. God dang. I wish the California people and everybody else that moves here stops, like put a halt on it, start venturing out, maybe go to Kansas City because people are fluxing into Kansas City too because of the Chiefs' 3 Super Bowl wings and the buildup that's going on. And I love Kansas City, but I don't want to see it over. Like, I love traffic in Kansas City because traffic in Kansas City is not, it's nothing. It's like, okay, it's over and that's it. So yeah, but I can tell the difference because there's a lot more being built up in Kansas City, Missouri, and I don't want it to lose its old jazzy and tones where the brick buildings are everywhere and the industrial and the Missouri Kansas rivers and the trains. I don't want it to lose that feeling. I don't think it ever will because that feeling mostly is from me visiting family in Kansas City as a little girl up to adulthood and now, sisters and nieces and nephews living there. And I've lived there in Missouri, and I still got my Missouri driver's license. I'm not changing that for nothing. And yeah, but I don't know what the point I was going to make or talk, what I was going to talk about. I just remembered the reason I got my phone. And then my niece distracted me with that cute baby smiling. I was going to look at the pain cast and how far along I am. And I don't want to spoil it, but my phone is stuck. This is why, yeah, it just will stay stuck. Let me turn it, shut it down and get back in it. Get off of the Facebook app. Looking at my family, going to Libby app, and show you guys what percentage I'm at. What y'all looking at? Is it too bright over there? Okay. That is a hot mess. Look at my floor. It's just cardboard cuttings, fabric cuttings. And then it's so cool. It looks like I always have a new room when I get all my art stuff out. And vacuum and sweep and get because I'm an acrylic painter, right? So all that acrylic just takes water, not even soap. You can just literally just have a damp sponge and roll around. I can flick it off with my fingernails, but who's doing all that? Because I got loads of paint on that table. And I can just wipe it off and it's nice and shiny. Push my chairs in. I got my other matching chair in my room. There's a different chair in there now. But once I get all that stuff up, looks like I have a nice dining room. But it's going to be looking like this for the next 2 months, May and June. I'm hungry. Let me get my Libby app and show y'all. And then get up and make my I'm waiting. Okay, so there I am. The paying guest, Sarah Waters, that's her name. Couldn't remember the writer's name. Again, I only have one of her books, The Fingersmith. Haven't read it. Been having it on my shelf for years. But since I'm painting again, I'm listening to things, especially new writers. I looked up writers that I have on my shelf for books and physical books that I haven't read. So I'm, going into their catalog and listening to some other books, right, of theirs. So I'm currently on part 1, chapter 5, and let's see here, 4 hours and 59 minutes and 19 seconds in, and y'all, it's still only 23% because the book is like, 21 hours or something like that. So I've got 16 hours, 30 minutes, and 16 seconds to go of The Paying Guest, and it's really good. So, The Renters, I did talk about it a little bit. The Renters, it's a husband and wife couple, and the landlord, the people who own the house, it's a mother and daughter, right? And Frances is the daughter, and they've, this is their first time renting, and they're getting used to people being in their house and trying to, just treat them professionally and, make sure they stay out of their way or whatever, and, provide what they're supposed to in the house as the landlords. But, it's, having other personalities and living souls in your space is going to create some awkward moments. And so they kind of went through that. And now Frances, the daughter, is getting to know the wife. The husband's was looking at her first, I was like, oh, this ain't gonna be good, right? But now it's kind of turned because Frances is trying to befriend the wife, and they've gone on a little picnic and having tea and just viewing the gardens of wherever they're picnicking, right? And some things, get said, and I'm thinking, well, they're just trying to be friends. They're just trying to be friends. This is cool. She's living in, she's renting the space, and it's nice to, the way that they deal with each other back then. There was no TV watching and phones and whatever. So it's definitely historical fiction. But just getting to know each other, having tea and outside and taking a walk and whatever. So they're making friends. And that's all I thought. And then I was like, what? What? What's going on, Frances? Does she got a crush on the lady or not? Like, what's going on? And then, well, I know what's going on now. I'm trying not to say. But it's very interesting. I haven't read Sarah Waters. So this is really good. And the cover picture is kind of, yeah, it's like she's naked and shying away, like she's pushing this lady away or a man away. I don't know. It's just there's nobody else in the scene. She's just kind of like, and now that I'm in at 23%, I'm thinking, oh, is that the lady? Because she cut her hair, and I'm thinking that's a cute little cut. And, because it's short and full and whatever. But I'm thinking, that must be the instance. But why is she naked? So, anyway, if you've read The Paying Guest or anything by Sarah Waters, let me know if you like this, Paying Guest. And also, if you've read Fingersmith, the one I have on my shelf, that's not dusty, because it's on my shelf. And I do dust my shelves. I say dusty because it's been on there. It's probably got some dust on it. Ain't no telling. I haven't read it. And I've always wanted to. But should I read it after this one? What say you? Let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like and subscribe. And continue on with my art installation journey that I might have to put off until August. Anyway, this is my year for at least my first. Don't rush me. Don't rush me because I don't like feeling rushed. I just did. I just had a thought in my head. I've been, you know, trying to get used to the idea of, hey, Nisi, you will be done with this art installation when you're done with it. Stevie is patient. He has a whole bunch of things going. Also, the weekend that I'm wanting to do my art installation, one of our childhood friends, Eddie Wakes, is a singer, jazz singer. He used to live like right across the street from my sister when I would go to her house. And they had this nice house. Their dad was a preacher. They're a very heavy church family. I'd literally be at my sister's house visiting and babysitting my nephew Armando, and I would hear the Wakes family singing. That's how close she lived, but that's how great their voices were. So Eddie Wakes will be in Topeka, Kansas at the Topeka Performing Arts Center, TPAC, on July the 12th, which is that same weekend that I was shooting for. But I'm thinking maybe I can still do it on that weekend. And because the installation will be up not just one night, maybe people can come. There's two different things people can see. Maybe they can come to the install and then go on over to the to see the come see my art and then go to the show that night. After we lock up at the show, I'll go to his show. So that's still a good weekend. But I'm also kind of thinking, I know how people my age are. They might be like, girl, one thing isn't good enough and I'm going to eat dinner and go home. So I don't know. We might have to push that back, Nisi. I might have to talk to Stevie and see what the best weekend is and what his calendar is looking like. But I'm not going to lie. The things that I want for this show, I don't want to rush because I want to. This is my goal, of course, is to have an art install and to have it travel. That would be goal number 2 because I can fathom it, I can dream it, but will it happen? I don't know. Stevie already like spoke it into existence, and he was like, and then he could do. I was like, oh my gosh, he's like reading my mind. But one of my goals that I was gonna say is the show when I get it all done and set for and set up in the center, and I'm sure he's gonna help me place things because I want him to. But when it's all done and we walk out of it, I want to literally see Stevie walk in there for the first time and see it and be awed. I want him to have like think about, yeah, this is just fun. This was our childhood. And you see, I just love his reactions to creativity, and his response means everything to me. And I want to bring my grandkids, and I want them to see the joy of how fun art can be, and grown people to see how fun art can be. And there's so many millions of different types of artists out here, and art styles and art beliefs, and the reason we do things, that it doesn't always have to be political. Sometimes just being alive in America and black is political enough. Born in 1965 is political enough. So when I'm painting, I didn't want all that heavy stuff in the show because my childhood and growing up in Kansas during my time was a beautiful, blissful moment in time. That my people had already fought for, so that I could get that childhood that me and Stevie and my sisters and friends, Tootie and people, that we all experienced, being able to just go to the center, walk all over Topeka, from neighbor to neighbor, having fun, playing outside, and making sure we got home before the dark, just being. And that stuff, it feels like it was already bought and paid for. That's why we had that peaceful moment. And of course, times are not peaceful always and every day in every place. And there's some Topeka history that I wanted to put in there. Like, there's a bridge that's named after a black man who was hung, lynched by white people in Kansas. Do I want that in my show? Is it necessary for me to put that? Did I know that in my childhood? No, I didn't know that part. My childhood, of course, I would see on things on TV, Martin Luther King marching with crowds and them getting sprayed on, and I didn't like it. I hated it. And I was like, why don't, what are they doing? Like, why are they spraying water on human beings? Like, what did they do? And then I'd see it again. And then I'm thinking, why don't they stop? But I didn't understand what they were doing. And then you get taught the lesson. You have the talk with your parents. You get taught in class. Then you understand why they were doing that. And unfortunately, you understand, or don't, I still don't understand why humans could do that to other humans just wanting their freedom. And you're spraying down somebody's mother and father and kids and blasting them because you think that we are subservient. And so that is in art for a lot of artists, like the whole Nina Simone saying what she said about art and basically kind of like reporting the times and reporting the news and the struggle and this, that, and the third. When I approach art, I'm getting away from the world, and my art is very colorful. As I can look here, I literally am using every color in the crayon box or the paint cans that I can, and it's that alone is political because I don't approach it getting like I'm attempting to get away from it. I just do. And that is definitely a direct product of living in America. It is joyful, my art is. It's colorful and bright. That definitely has a lot to do with my childhood. Definitely has a lot to do with where I started doing art every day, which is Florida. Waking up and seeing all that color. And yeah, so yeah, it's a lot, you guys. And so why make it such a heavy show? It could be heavy because where's that for our kids now? Like, I was playing jacks outside, tetherball, kickball, dodgeball, running, my friends trying to teach me how to flip backwards like they could. I can't. Just all kind of stuff, running down the green, grassy hills, falling, getting my knees scraped up, bleeding, climbing up rocks on my back yard, running as fast as I could through flowers and catching grasshoppers and worms and crawdads. Just joy. And art is beautiful up against an ugly world. And that's my art aesthetic if you ever wondered. Peace. I'll see you guys tomorrow.